Sagittarius. This is your channel messages for the 3rd of May. Sagittarius, happy birthday to you. It's not your birthday today. Sagittarius, I'm getting you are somebody else is freaking out because that's not your northern node. I'm getting someone has to learn the hard way that, sir, madam, Mr., Miss, that's not another node. I'm getting somebody is either trying to copy you, or if they're not trying to copy you, I'm getting someone wants something to be about them. Now, Sagittarius, northern node, when you have northern node in Sagittarius, specifically, because sun signs have a characteristic, but just because you have a certain demeanor, it don't mean you go into the same industry as your demeanor. Some people will be violent, but they're going to medicine. Some people will be self-indulgent, but them don't go into food, them going to something else. But for Sagittarius northern node specifically, people usually give you praise. You seek the knowledge and people come forward to listen to the knowledge. People come forward to gain some insight as to why is your brain allowing you to go at this pace, to these heights, to learn what you need to learn, especially of the sacrifice of being alone. Because not a lot of people like to be alone. Also, Sagittarius, I want to say something. Since you are one of the older signs, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, you're the last 4 sign. I saw something on the internet the other day, and is this lady, and she have her husband, and she said, doctor, because you know, when you're married to a doctor, you don't say bae, you know, you said doctor. You have to remind everybody around, Dr. Mrs. my man, like you have to remind them, right? So she asking her husband if he can give some advice to women, because I've checked my statistics, I've checked my back end of my YouTube channel, and I see that women who are older than me watch my channel, and I must say I'm honored. I'm honored to know that women are. I saw the age group, I saw the stats, and I'm just saying I'm honored, and I hope, and I am younger, right? Not saying I'm wiser, not saying that, but I'm just honored that you would take time out of your busy, mature day to watch me. So, more kind of want to go into the topic of, she asks our husband, can you just explain what menopause is to all the ladies out there? Oh, well, you know, it's important that women know that menopause is not a disease. A disease. HIV is a virus. AIDS is a disease. What do you mean it's a disease? Why menopause and disease was in the same fucking space anyways? Sir, I understand what you're trying to do. I understand the years of college you were trying to study, but having your wife in front of you and her age look like she got through menopause, I don't think that's the way you need to explain it to. Disease. Well, you should know it's not a disease. Bitch, what? You're menopausal? I am. Wow, that's a disease. Bitch, what? It's a disease. No, I feel like for women, you should be a little more sentimental, and this is what we talk about when it come on to male versus female in the professional room. Especially the words, the verbatim words them use to describe what's happening to you. It's very scary for a woman to know she's going through menopause. It is, okay? And I don't think a man telling her, honey, don't worry, honey, we'll get through this. It's not a disease. It's not a disease. It's curable. A disease. The autism is a disease? No. So why would you put autism and a disease in the same? Anyways, I feel like you need to remarket this. You know that women, this is not a time when your body shuts down. Okay, this is not medical advice to all my YouTube technicians who are married to women who are going through the so-called menopausal state. Now, I hear men talk about sometimes them say when their mother was going through menopause, then would I get more abusive behaviors from their mom, especially if their moms didn't have men in the house to take out that type of masculine anger on. Now, I would say, as I'm not a doctor, never claimed to be a doctor, but if I was a doctor, I would say women. Menopause is a time in your life when your body goes through a natural aging cycle where the body no longer believes it is necessary to have a baby. Because you haven't had a baby in so long. The body's like, okay, no production happening anymore, so we're just going to shut down everything. There's no need for a period to be, an egg to be released in your uterus, because the body don't detect you having babies anymore. Now, there are cases of women who are older who have babies. right? But we're just talking about the woman on in general when it comes on to menopause. This is a natural aging process of the body. You remember when you're young and every girl had a period and you did not? And even though periods was the most embarrassing thing, it was even more embarrassing for know that other girls got theirs and you not get yours yet. What happened to you? Were you a late bloomer? And if you were, it would also tie into you developing more feminine features later in life than your fellow classmates. So menopause is a natural thing. Your body just detect that you don't need to have a baby anymore. Now in this time it have symptoms, okay? Estrogen levels are higher and lower at certain times. That's why you get hot flashes. You will get irritability. Just like when you had your period. Some girls scream, them cry, them throw shit, them angry. It's the same thing. No estrogen are released from your body. Whereas when you had your period, estrogen is being welcomed into your body and you're full of emotions. So this could also mean older women, especially women who don't bleed, or are not as sympathetic to women where you look down on who do have periods. Because them have periods, them bleed every month, they're more emotional. They're more hold on to things. While you as an older woman going through life, you don't necessarily have that emotion as to when your cycle come. You know that reactive emotion, you don't have that anymore. So basically, you're free of that type of bind. Now this could also, and I don't want my so-called menopausal women to think that your love life stops at when menopause hits you. I've seen reports of, this is not Miss Medical Advice YouTube, I see reports of women who them actually have higher sex libido when them reach menopausal stage, because them don't go through a period anymore. So when sometime a girl are ovulate and when she dip on her cycle and she don't want to have sex, women who don't have a period anymore, them don't have to worry about that. So them kind of in a cycle for 30 days. Also, who you think is buying the KY jellies? So you accost the woman say she menopausal and she done out and the man don't want her and you use KY jelly for 19-year-old, see? What, you know why you have to use KY jelly for 19-year-old? Because you know why? Because you're not supposed to be fucking a 19-year-old. See, KY jelly was meant for women who never experienced that lubrication because they went through menopause. Them need to have a good sex life. Why would a man be you unless you're the anal? Unless you do anal. Why else was KY jelly made? Yes, you wanted extra lubricant. Extra lubricant for who? The female. Why you need KY jelly for a 24-year-old? Hello? Why you need KY jelly for a nice, fertile 26-year-old? KY jelly was for the older one them. But it have enough high libido, but them never produce that natural lubrication because of estrogen levels lowering in them body. Them use KY jelly. So me not understand how a man can tell me say me expired at 33 coming in 10 days, but the girl was 24 years use KY jelly on. That mean my pussy and fair pussy still in the race. What the fuck is this? So yeah, so just know that it's not a time when your body shuts down as a woman, okay? Just know it's something natural. It's not a disease like AIDS. Acquired immune is not a disease. No, I don't think you should ever compare it to a disease. You shouldn't compare it to a sickness either. You should compare it to maturity. That's what age look like. A lot of us did not make it to menopausal stage. We did dead before. And I know a lot of people scared about getting old. I'm scared. Sometimes them say, yo, me don't want to get old for make nobody have to take care of me or abuse me. I'm rather dead young. But think about it, because a lot of people scared of getting old. That's the natural thing that come with age. You're old, but you die. You're going to Shoppers Drug Mart go buy black box dye for dye your beard. But then when you meet somebody, you're trying to convince them how your age and your wisdom is more higher than for them own. When you buy box dye and a dye your beard, so why you want to look young if when you meet me, you want to give me age advice? I don't know if someone's not living in their truth, someone's not living in their Sagittarius. I'm getting it's not your northern node. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Sagittarius. Me never want come online today, no, because me never even take out my damn cards. Oh my god. I started to shoot. Wait, one moment please. Let's start shoot the damn video. I'm gonna take out the cards for the video. Let me just take out what I'm going to use right now. Let me take out 4. I never take out the cards. Okay, let's go. Sagittarius. So I don't know if you're a woman. I don't know if you go through a big thing in your life and you want to, I don't know if you're seeking medical advice and them I tell you weird. Like, I'm getting the advice them I give you, it's so fucked up. Like it's, don't worry, we'll get through this. Okay, we'll get through what age? What's happening? We have mental health, yeah. And I don't know how it feels as a woman, whether you never had kids or you do have kids, how it feels to know that when you go through menopause, you can't, even if you wanted to, you can never have kids again. So then you live your life through your kids. You're hopeful that your kids have kids. Yeah, I'm getting your mental health. Yeah, and because of drop of estrogen levels, it will affect your mental health. Maybe you're not as attached, your attachment level change. Maybe your son or your daughter complain, say you're more harsh. Like, what happened to you? You changed? Unfortunately, she did. She went through menopause. Because estrogen is what make you feel clingy, emotional. That will make you, like, be submissive. It's really estrogen. We have Lilith. Adam's first wife, destruction of children. Lilith was not submissive to Adam. Remember? That's why they made banner from the Garden of Eden. Also, Adam's first destruction of children. I don't know if this is something about a menopausal teacher, a menopausal principal. I'm getting she hate the kids. She don't like them. She hate them. She hate them. I don't know if she noticed she hate them because of this, but me get it. Because I know that women who don't, even, because in pregnancy you don't have a period, but the blood is still inside of you. It's given to the sac of the baby. It's not an amniotic sac. It's there to protect the extra walls of the uterus for the baby. That's where the blood go. That's why you don't have a period. This is not Miss Medical Advice YouTube. That's why you don't have a period when you're 9 months pregnant. The blood still comes, but it don't have to shed. It have to go into the lining of your uterus for protect the amniotic sac. Because you have the amniotic sac where the baby grow in, and then your uterus is the cushion. That's why when women get in a fight or them get kicked, the amniotic sac did not burst, but the layer of that period that for 8 months where you never shed, that get ruptured. And when that get ruptured, the amniotic sac cannot be in the uterus anymore. So you will lose the baby. Adam's first wife, again, destruction of children. We have Taurus. And Taurus is pretty feminine. So, not sure what that is. We have Moloch, child sacrifice, and the demands of human offerings. We have Lucifer, pride and rebellion. And we have Illuminati. I don't know if you have a Sagittarius Northern node. Maybe you have a... Okay, so if you have a Sagittarius Northern node and somebody else have a Taurus Northern node, maybe somebody's a Taurus. Is it them a Taurus sun sign or them a Taurus Northern node? Yeah, if somebody have a Taurus Northern node and you have a Sagittarius Northern node, them can try to mimic you by looks, but them can't me getting, because you have birth charts even talk about suspicion of character when you stop bleeding. You have to remember, when men go through midlife crisis, don't them change? It's the same when women go through menopause. When a man go through, he's going through midlife crisis, yeah, it's the same. Them just call that for man. I'm getting something about a Taurus, alright? Mental health, more something about kids. So I don't know. Maybe this is a woman. I don't know if this is somebody's mother or mother-in-law. Them a pressure you or them a try for harass you about kids. It's because she can't have kids. You still have the, even if you don't want kids right now, technically you still have the option for choose at least 10 years from now. So somebody either have to find a puppet for have a kid in 10 years. Because even if somebody bully you and say you don't have kids, you're old and you don't have kids, yes, but I'm not menopausal. Me still can have. Me still can even choose the wrong man for have kids with. Even if me don't have kids at 32, me have at least until 40. And it all depends on how you eat, how you take care of your body, stress levels. Where are you indulging a lot of fatty things, a lot of things what kind of like mess up your insides? Because not every woman experience. Me know woman who experience menopause at 60. 60. Them not get it at 40. So I don't know if that's what it is. Let's go. Ooh, 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 ooh. First card out is the Eight of Wands. I'm getting communication. Something about a lot of calls, a lot of text messages. I'm getting a lot of opinions. Alright, we have the High Priestess. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Are you a reader? You're a tarot reader? I get no feedback from people. People talking to you. I'm getting a lot of interaction. Alright? No, this Eight of Wands can be Sagittarius, another node. So usually if you're a Sagittarius, another node, you'd be a guru. You'd be a High Priestess. Because people come to listen to you. Usually when you have dumb, even if you're a Sagittarius sun sign, you're going to be an artist. You're going to be, even if you're going on music, people are going to come for hear you sing. If you're in dancing, people are going to come for hear you dance. If you paint, people are going to come for see your artwork. So I'm getting a lot of people coming to you for advice, alright? We're the Four of Pentacles. Alright, that's holding back though. So maybe this is like, okay, you're a High Priestess. You know, like when they meet Justin Bieber, they were like, Justin, sing a song. One less lonely girl. Right? So you know how when them see it, them like, read my future. But unless you walk around with a tarot deck and people like, hey, aren't you that person? Read my future. Okay, here's the future. Unless you walk around with tarot deck for people for kind of heckle you that way. I'm getting the Four of Pentacles. She don't tell everybody everything. And even if she know everything about everybody, what is it to the benefit of her if she tell you? You know, like how when godly people see them say, you know, so God tell me to tell you something. I had a dream. And God tell me, so one of your friend them is fucking your man. God is telling me this, I'm telling you, right? So you know how godly people will just give you sermons, omens about yourself without asking anything in return. The High Priestess is not like that. She might tell you something and it backfire upon her. Christians never worry if the advice them give backfire on them. They will tell you to leave that man. They will tell you say your friend circle corrupt to leave. God tell me to tell you today. So for hold on. Do not stop struggling. Okay, you see if me was somebody friend, would I say, bitch, hold on, don't stop struggling. And she left her man and then the man vexed with me because I'm saying, you know, that bitch gave her bad advice. Christians aren't never think about the repercussions of their advice. The High Priestess have to. Sweetie, this is, where's the card? She have to think about the repercussions. You might use it against her or it's used against her. Yeah, we have the King of Wands. And I'm saying if you're a woman, I'm sorry, you know, I don't mean to make a sound this way, but if you're a woman, especially a woman who's gifted, okay, so think of, you talk about using blood to do blood rituals. All of these older women who used to read tarot, they're menopausal, right? Do they believe that their messages are more potent than women who read tarot who do have periods? Or do you think a period don't matter when it comes down to reading tarot? Because even if you're looking like, especially UK, like Orange, Oracle, and Cassandra, the tarot reader them is older women. Yeah, older women who don't bleed. Because why would you call a woman who bleed a witch? Why is she a witch? She bleed. Wouldn't you call a woman who don't bleed a witch? And I wouldn't call a woman who don't bleed a witch. You get me? But I'm just saying. Why is it that the women them who are higher up that don't have blood so hard upon the one them who do have blood? But me getting exploitation by man too. Alright, so maybe you don't want to give out your knowledge, but if you're with a guy, you pillow talk with him, you will help him with him. You'll help Caesar win the war. You'll help Caesar. I swear to fucking God, like you're trying to fucking you're really trying to. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to come on. I wasn't supposed to come online today. Come and go and sleep with milk underneath my bed. I'ma wake up with something. I never fuck nobody, I never kiss nobody, I never fucking in 4 months, I don't know what is God, Father God, why? Right? So I wasn't supposed to come on today, but I say, you know what? I already don't have a man. So if this you him out, then that's why I'm gonna have a man, right? Oh, bitch, man, lose my fucking train of thoughts. I can't bother, you know. Okay, let's go back to fucking reading, man, fuck this shit, right? Yeah. So if you're a woman, yeah, because a lot of women them give a very, very hard time. Like the older ones, why does mother-in-laws give you such a hard time? Why are they not as sympathetic as to when they were younger? Maybe because they don't bleed anymore. I'm just saying. Can women can one woman put up her hand and say yes, this is true? I'm going to honestly, can anybody confirm this? Anyways, we have the world card with the 8 of Wands. That's completion. Or am I getting something about a conversation that was left incompleted? Like you're texting somebody again for say, are you sure? So is it? So is it the ending now? We have the Sun card. Yeah, again with the baby. Even if somebody's saying, you know, you're young, you know, you're reading tarot with your life. Yeah, but when you get older, upon Kasamba, you read tarot. Maybe someone's like, well, you should focus on a kid right now. Yeah, but you can't always focus on a kid. You have time. You have time. She's saying that she's scared because, you know, you're an older woman and you're almost menopausal, and chances are you might not be able to have the kid. Ma'am, you should not be worried about if me can have a kid at 40. Be worried about if the kid come out healthy. Because a lot of bitches have kids at 24 and the kids come out with complication. The seriousness of this matter is not having a kid right now. The seriousness of the matter is whether you have the kid young or old, intelligent or unintelligent, let's hope that the kid come out healthy. Let's hope the kid could have come out and walk. That's a problem. The problem is not a young girl who potentially could be a mother, should be a mother. The problem is when you have a kid and the kid's special needs and the kid need 24-hour attention. That's a problem, ma'am. You're focusing on the wrong thing. And I don't know if your fears is being pressured into someone else's. Because, I mean, even if somebody's young and have a kid, you as a woman who is menopausal, do you respect her more? You respect her more that she have a kid? You don't give her that more respect. I mean, you say she have a baby, but you, as an older woman, you still can't judge her about her parenting. So when you have the kid, older women are judging you about the type of parent you are. And when you don't have the kid, older women are judging you about the fact that you don't have kids. Maybe I'm here to guide other people's kids. You know, you ever think about that? Because I know that you seem like a very discriminative woman who only believes in you. So maybe there's someone here who don't believe their kids are, don't believe their child is the only child to be fed. Them can feed the neighbor child just like how them feed for them child. But you focus on your child. You don't give a fuck about the neighbor's child. You focus on the your child. You focus on the child where you can put in somebody's face. We have the Queen of Cups and we also have the Temperance. That's you, Sagittarius. Yeah, you came out at the end. Yeah, because somebody don't have another node. They don't. We're getting somewhat a Sagittarius man. Maybe the Sagittarius man is a sun sign, Sagittarius. So maybe a sun sign Sagittarius try to switch destinies with you, being that you're another node Sagittarius. Maybe your birth charts was mirroring each other. Your sun is his another node. Your Venus is his, your sun is his Venus. Your Mercury is Venus. Maybe it did mirror, but we're getting somewhat the man can't take it. Yeah, because especially when it's older women who don't have periods anymore, they would be deemed as more masculine. You're basically a man. And usually those are the ages of women who are going into politics. You say you don't want women in politics because every time them get a period, them cry. Okay, what if she doesn't have a period anymore? She doesn't bleed, she doesn't want tax from tampons and ibuprofen and heat bags and pads. What if she don't bleed anymore? Is she now a good competitor? Because the man who are 40 who are go through midlife crisis is the same as a woman who's 40 who are go through menopause. And if him can overcome midlife crisis, she can overcome menopause too. Two of them not bleed. Two of them are going to work 365. None of them not going to ask for a day off because of any type of menstrual problems. Is she qualified now? Or is she only qualified if she have a kid? And even if she have a kid, there's always going to be somebody else's mother judging you. I don't know why I only think kids make them mature, and right now we're seeing that the kids are acting like more parents than the parents. So, yeah, I'm getting that's not your northern node, okay? I'm getting another node in Leo too. So somebody might do something for entertainment purposes, but when you ask them in person for read you, them can't do it. Because them do it for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to leave it here, Sagittarius. Until next time. Bye.